What is up, everybody? Here we are, May 14th, 2020. Going to talk about the market in general. I'm going to talk about BA, Boeing, and some Delta DL stocks here. Basically, anybody that's been in a long position in the airplane industry, for lack of better words, has experienced a downside to the market, specifically for the past 5 days. Well, 4 days. Today's Thursday, Monday. BA and DAL were opened up down. Tuesday opened up down. Thursday opened up down. Wednesday messed that all up. Opened up down. Very frustrating, to say the least, because we hit some major resistance that I thought that we broke through major resistance that I thought that we wouldn't break through. So in Delta, we broke down the resist support line. I'm sorry, resistance. I'm all over the place. Please forgive me. I'll get to the point here. We broke through some key support areas. Delta broke through the $19 range, which was lower than it broke down since the beginning of the COVID pandemic. And BA broke through the 120, 121 region. It went all the way down to 115. I think I'm going to look a little bit deeper here. I got away from the market, but yeah, it went down to 115. I think it went down even further than that. It did. It went down to 113. And I seen a support line a little bit below that, about $1 or so below it. So what I did was I sold out of it about 122, and I went short, and I shorted a little bit of it. Seeing the resistance, I got out of the short. I'm a mess. Right, I'm a mess with the market. Where's it going to go? It's all over the place. If you really look into this COVID thing and how it plays out, I don't mean to be frivolous on the COVID thing, because it is it's a serious situation. But looking at it, looking at how it lines up with the Boeing, looking how it lines up with Delta and the trend, and the rest of the economy, looks really bleak, looks really bad. Combined with all the news headlines and all these things, I says, you know what? I'm gonna liquidate all my positions, because this thing is going down. Let me find out where it's gonna reach bottom. Let it find its bottom. Let it start getting up a little bit. Find that next key support line that it busted through, and find the resistance, and then trade in the channel. However, I lost relatively a lot of money over the past 4 days. So in order to not sleep on the fact that I lost all that money, I feel like I need to have a position in the market, especially at these low numbers. Now, I know Boeing is not at the low, which was around the $90 range, right below that, I believe. But we're still, in my term, at the 115 where I ended up getting in at it, which, jumping the gun and say, what I decided to do was to buy in, basically just make that my resources. I was a little more diversified. I was in, like I said, Delta, which I liquidated, which is in line with the BA, but I was also in the cruise line, CCL and NCLH, and a few others. Instead of being all of these and looking and going, I figured, let me just simplify things. Let me get into this Boeing. Shows a lot of upside potential, and then now they just came out with the fact that they got this $2.5 billion contract with missile defense, and if we had going to more of a military status, which doesn't seem unlikely, with the talks of China, misleading us, and talks of cyber breaches, the active war seems like it could be in the future. So being that Boeing is positioned in the military with missile development or manufacturing or whatnot, they offer a good place to get in on top of their fact that they're at a good value. So thank God, through the grace of God, I put my faith in God, we are up from the 113 to 120. So what started out to be a very, very terrible start to a long position in a 4-day stretch. I think maybe even Friday we were down too. This stretch was looking real bleak. Now here we are, late, mid-afternoon, recouped up some of them losses. There seems to be a glimpse of hope with BA. So I am long BA, and I'm going to basically set it and forget it. One of the viewers suggested that's the market we're in. I'm with you. It's a very versatile market, a very, very volatile market, one that can really destroy some situations. Almost made a bad play with an option buy on Amazon. I was really going on tilt with my trading this morning. And through the grace of God, I found refuge in BA, the Boeing stock. So that's my position. My recommendation, like the viewer said, set it and forget it. Find a good position, get in the position, and hold down, man. Whatever goes up must come down. Whatever goes down must come up. I mean, that's my opinion. And I think long term, we're doing fine. But short term, where are we going to go? I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's how I feel. Delta, still a little sketchy about Delta. Didn't buy back into Delta. Worried about Delta. Worried about the fact that their only source, they're not really, I mean, they could create military planes and things like that, fly or whatnot. I'm not really too sure if they would branch out to that. I'm sure they got the resources, they will. But Boeing, it seemed a little bit more diversified in that regard. So right now, as uncertain as things are, the only balance, the only security I could feel is in BA. So that is my sentiment towards the markets regarding BA, Boeing, and Delta. So we'll see. Chime back in on here. Wish you guys the best of luck out there. Keep making them profits. Later, man.